Is that an issue in our community as far as from what he's speaking on, the children being amongst the women as much?
Yes.
Is that creating an issue as far as young emotional men who are not good decision makers, who are not good in conflict resolution, who don't have the instincts of their father like days of past?
Are you just simply asking me, is it women's fault that men are
not just fault? Because of course men come into play with that as well. Men come into play with that as well.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I'm just saying, is that an issue? Not is it just your fault? There's more. It's a lot of fault in it. Is the school system, is the court system, is the mamas, is the daddies, is the grandmothers, is a whole lot of things that go into it. I mean, but the first step into correcting any problem, is first admitting that there is one.
Yeah. What's the common denominator?
Okay.
Because even when you said Cain and Menace to Society, in that movie, his grandmother was always the one coddling him, trying to protect him. Whenever the grandfather would give us a direction, he could go whine to his grandmother. We seen the same thing happen months ago with 50 Cent's son. His mom filled his head with goofy stuff, and now he out here.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Kids and Conversations. I am your host, Kyra, and lately I've been having some Wi-Fi problems. So y'all, if I freeze or I blink out or y'all don't see me or y'all hear my voice, that is why. My Wi-Fi is fucked up, and whoever got Optimum, I feel sorry for you because I'm going through some problems with Optimum right now. So Sean will not be on the show tonight. He is working at Fire, so he may pop in, he may not pop in. I really don't know, but he working. So we have two guest co-hosts, and we have our regular co-host, the Deacon. Derek, seriously.
I didn't know what kind of intro was that. You was giving people a heads up. That wasn't an intro.
That was your intro.
That wasn't an intro. That was a horrible intro.
I'm doing like 50 things right now.
Right. Slow down. Do the one thing. Host the show.
One thing at a time.
Right. Like, who does that? Like, it's like, oh, Sean's not going to be here, but we got two guests, and then and our regular host, the Deacon. Like, that wasn't an intro at all.
I apologize. I didn't. You want me to do it again?
Nope. Too late now.
I can do it again. I can introduce you better. I can do it better. Want me to do it better? You sure? You positive? Okay.
I'm gonna do my own intro. What up, everybody? This is Candid Conversation.
Disrespectful, yo. Derek is so damn disrespectful. Oh my God. I swear we all need a Derek in our life. I can't stand him. All right, let's bring on our first co-host. I don't even know what to say because Derek got me fucking tongue-tied. Oh my gosh. All right. This person is new to the podcast. So everybody, let's give her a nice big old welcome. Miss Meek.
Hi.
Hi, thank you for joining us.
No problem.
How you been? How you
Why
doing?
you over here trying to get sultry eyes?
Tell
I'm fine. Derek, don't start. I'm trying my best. I'm trying to get this, in order.
let the people know who you is.
I'm me.
Okay, Meek. we gonna get back to it.
Yeah. My situation.
And everybody know that this is the one of the other controversial people outside of Roshawn. Lord only knows what's gonna fly out this man's mouth tonight. Mr. Thomas Mack.
Finally, I have returned.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, this gonna be one interesting night. How you doing, Thomas?
Yeah, I'm feeling fine. I'm over here drinking some wine. It got 10%
Lord.
alcohol in it, so it might do something. But I spiked it with some vodka too, though, so you never know.
I hope it don't do a lot.
Woo!
I really, really hope it don't do a lot. Because
This is like gasoline on fire.
Sober.
It's like gasoline on fire. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
There's a lot wrong with that. It's a lot wrong with it.
That's how you get the party started.
Oh, okay. Okay, if that's how you get the party started, then all right. Well, let's get this party started. Woo!
What do you think? What do you think brought the destruction down onto the black community in today's current age? Okay.
We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing it.
We ain't got no video clip this week?
No, because you know what? I couldn't find one.
You couldn't find one?
Nah.
Why don't you play
all over?
I couldn't find one.
A video.
Unless you want to find one for me.
You couldn't find one.
You know, I've been doing a lot on the social media today. So
who controls the Candid IG?
I do.
Okay, maybe I could send a video over there. Maybe you could play that. If I could. I thought it was hilarious because of his face.
Who? What? Wait a minute. Don't be sending me nothing crazy.
Nah, I'm not sending nothing crazy.
Oh Lord. I'm scared, y'all.
I just sent it to you to the Facebook.
All right.
What you mean,
so, I'm sorry, y'all. So today's topic is it easier to blame the opposite gender? Wait, did I say it right? No, is it easier to blame the other partner than do the work to fix yourself or your relationship? That is the topic. And at the end of the day, of course, it's always easier to blame the other person.
This was a quick show.
Yeah, but my thing is this. Like I said before, do they deserve to be blamed?
Well, that depends on the situation.
Say if you got a scumbag baby mother, right? And she play my pussy pink, my booty hole brown with her kids in the back of the Altima. Should I be upset that my kids are cursing at an early age and throwing up gang signs? Should I be able to blame her?
No. You should be able to take onus in the fact that you chose her.
What if she wasn't a thought when I met her?
Nah, she was.
She was hiding it.
You see all the flags.
So basically, you're saying I allowed the vagina to manipulate me.
Absolutely.
Because she was nasty.
Absolutely.
See, but I can take accountability for that if I chose a scumbag, right? But say, for instance, if it's the woman that has to take accountability, what's the chances of her taking accountability?
Depends on the woman.
Like, if, say, for instance, right? Say you're the first guy, and the second father is a drug dealer, and you be like, listen, don't allow his friends to hang out at the house. And say the cops kicking the door, whatever, and you upset with the woman, like, yo, see the type of guys, and she tells me, oh, it wasn't my fault. I'm not the one that made the cops kicking the door. What should be the next step in then talking to her?
Wait, say that again. What should be the next step for what?
Yeah, what's the chances of her taking accountability if she chooses a guy that's active in the streets, right? And something bad happens, but she don't want to take accountability. Sometimes it could be a waste of time trying to make that person have accountability because they'll just deny everything.
Yeah, but it's not your job. It's not our job to make the other person take accountability. We have to take accountability for the fact that we failed when picking the person that we decided to have children with.
I agree with that. That's why I don't have kids. I'll be like, you got an underlying tone of horror in your DNA. I don't really want you as a baby mom or wife. You give off the horror scent. Some of the things you laugh at is indicative of horror.
What? It's about to be a long show. All right. Let me ask the women, right? When y'all talk to a guy, you be like, yo, this nigga he too sneaky. He messing up. Like, when y'all believe that intuition shit. Is that how it worked for you too?
Is how what work?
Women's fake intuition. How does that work for y'all?
I don't know, because I don't know what you trying to suggest.
That woman's intuition, that you feel like something's up. The math ain't mathing, so then you
well, that's all when you get to know somebody. If you talking to somebody and you feel as though they full of shit, then to that person you full of shit.
And that's what I said about, it's an underlying scent of horror when I speak to you that I can't fully trust you. And then if I do have a kid with you and you turn out to be a whore, that's my fault because I shouldn't have picked you.
Well, where do you get this underlying whore thing from? Like, what?
Listen, if we know when it's there, that scent of horror lingers in the air. We could tell. And if I decide to have a kid with a woman like that, that's my fault if everything go left. That's what I'm saying about taking accountability.
Okay, so is she giving you signs that she is promiscuous?
A bird. Oh, a bird.
It's proper words to use.
Hold on. But wait, pause. Wait. Do the bird noise again.
No, Derek. This is not about to be the Derek and Thomas show, okay? This ain't what we about to do today.
You didn't tell me it was gonna come with sound. You didn't tell me it was gonna come with sound effects. You should have told
me. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, if and I'm only saying that because it'll be like a woman can have a kid with a scumbag, and then it'll be like, oh well, I was young and dumb. Well, he was still a scumbag, though, but you chose to have that baby. That's just like me. If I'm stupid enough to have a chick with a low-quality woman, I have a baby with a low-quality woman, everything that happens is my fault because I chose her. I shouldn't have had a kid. I shouldn't have had raw sex with her.
Okay, so you're taking accountability for the fact of who you chose.
And that's my point. That's what I'm saying. How come women don't do that when they pick the wrong guy?
But some women do that.
They do.
I'm with majority. I need majority. Some is not enough.
Look, we ain't do a survey on how many women take accountability for their poor decisions. Okay. Now, unless you looking up some stats to find out how many women take
I don't.
accountability for the wrong decisions that they make, then
Google don't have the answer to that. Google
all
don't
right,
have
so
the
then
answer to
all
that.
we can tell you is that there are some women that do take accountability for their actions, for their wrong decisions.
Like
everybody should take accountability for their wrong decisions, because it's not always the
I
man's fault,
I want to
and
say
it's not
everybody,
always
but
the
I would
woman's
say
fault.
majority.
Do you truly believe that though? Do you truly believe that that some women or most women take accountability for the men that they choose?
Do I believe that some women take accountability?
The women I be around do.
Because how can you not at the end of the day?
Yeah,
because
we asking y'all the women.
Because it's easier for you. It's easier for you to point the finger.
Yeah, exactly. It's always easier to point the finger at somebody, but at some point, if you're a person that's been you in one relationship, you break up, then you go into another relationship and you break up, and every time y'all had every relationship you ends up in, it don't never work out. At some point, you have to stop and look in the mirror and say, maybe it ain't them, it's me.
Women only look in the mirror to check
they don't even got their mirrors are dirty. They don't even look in the mirror.
Exactly. They only look in the mirror to check their makeup. Get out of here.
No, that's not true.
And sometimes it's not the woman. Sometimes it can also be the type of men they picking. They can have a type.
But that's their type is based on what they want, and that would make it still their fault. Correct. We see some men, every relationship they get in, the woman bully them, boss them around. Just like we see some relationships where women get in a relationship with abusive guys.
Because that's what they're used to.
Huh? Exactly.
They're used to.
But you know why they're used to that? We spoke about this before the show started, Kyra. Society.
What society got to do with the type of men?
Your upbringing, the neighborhood you live in might show you negative things that you might wind up liking when you shouldn't. That's society.
Okay, so all right, and I get that part.
Because little kids, right?
That part, but at what point do you say this ain't for me? At what point do you stop?
What point do you stop and say this ain't for me?
This ain't for me. These ain't the type of men that's good for me. Because yes, you do date in your own environment. That is true. You date what you around when you younger and stuff like that. When you grow up at, most of your boyfriends is from the neighborhood or whatever. But as you get older and mature, and too many motherfuckers keep going to jail, and you outside on a visit, when do you get tired of it?
That's a good question. I don't think some people have the ability to get tired of it, or they get tired of it when it's too late. Some people don't get tired of it until it's too late, until you used up.
You ain't got to worry about me.
It don't happen until you used up. You like, damn, I wasted a lot of time on bullshit. And that could go for men or women. Sometimes people don't notice until they're finished.
I mean, feelings are feelings, and people, they fall in love, and it's whatever, and they choose to stay in a dead end relationship because of love.
I don't think it's love. I think they probably feel like they can't get nobody else.
Exactly.
It's not love. It's definitely not love. You just feel like one of the parties feel like
this is it for me. Purgatory.
This is it. 95% of the time, the other partner made them feel that way.
So yeah, because I'm about to say, so therefore that person must be suffering from low self-esteem, low self-confidence, low self-everything.
And sometimes a person cannot want to change their ways, and then they categorize themselves as saying, I don't want to change, so I'm gonna just stay here.
People get comfortable in their situations.
I don't even think that's comfortable. I think that's stagnant water when mosquitoes come out. Like, I really believe
I
that
don't see
if a
no
person don't
comfort
want
in
to
that.
change, because the quality of person means you got to make yourself quality. And if you don't want to make yourself better, you're gonna stay stuck there. That's just like, say if a man is in a relationship with a woman, he start going to the gym, never was going before, start really be concerned with getting a shape up or a haircut weekly. And sometimes if your girl don't want you to change, she'll be like, oh, who you trying to impress?
Mm-hmm.
And it's because the better you make yourself look, you're gonna be able to get a better woman. And it's the same thing with women. If a woman is out of shape, right, and she upgrade herself, a better quality of man is gonna want her better than the man she already has that she was in a stagnant relationship with. And then the dude gonna be like, yo, I feel like you going out too much. Who you on the phone with? Then jealousy set in. It goes vice versa for men and women. If you're gonna make
I
yourself a
feel
better
you.
person.
I don't believe that.
What do you mean? What you don't believe?
As far as like the how do you put it? Her going out finding better. A lot of times it's not better out there.
What do
Or
you
him finding better. Because you said if she's losing weight and then now he's just getting insecure, that other people might be interested, but I don't think she is gonna find better 95% of the time. It's not better.
if okay, here we go. If
Like if a
you
guy is trying to talk to her, or other guys are now starting to get interested.
Yeah, but
That
one of
doesn't
those
make
guys might be
that
better. Someone is
maybe,
gonna be
but
better. It's not even a maybe, right? Because if
On
say
saying
for
hi to everybody.
if you're upgrading yourself, right? Say if a guy upgrades himself, and then your girl is not as attractive as she used to be. You know what happens when you walking around with your girl? Other women gonna be like, I wonder why he with her. Because he's making himself more attractive. He's making himself a better quality of man. It's the same thing if a woman did it. Women would look at a woman that's really nice and like, damn, her man look dusty. Why she with him? It's the same
Lord.
thing. He dusty looking.
Dusty.
Because it's true.
but that's a problem. They walking around and he dusty and she looking good. Because my man can't walk around dusty and I'm walking around looking. We got a problem. We ain't walking around nowhere.
Right.
You said they driving.
We
She
ain't
probably not
driving
letting him.
either.
She ain't letting him get in the car. Look, see, we ain't driving either.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
But
But he's
isn't
not
that
gonna be dusty because it's up to the female. Like, how can
isn't
you?
that kind of supposed to happen when you're in a relationship though? If
You
that
said what?
person isn't that ain't that what you're supposed to kind of like do? You're supposed to help build each other up.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, that I
That's
agree with that. But a lot of people don't want to build; they want finished product.
Ooh.
That's just how it is now.
I can agree with that.
A lot of people don't want to build. You say, for instance, if you meet me and I'm the supervisor, when you meet me, I'm a supervisor in Costco, and you be like, "Oh, you work at Costco? Fuck out of here." But then you meet me 2 years later, I'm the manager. Don't talk to
Costco's
me
ain't
now.
money.
Yeah, but a lot of people don't know that. Just like a lot of people don't know, they'll be like, "Oh, I've seen people, even my coworkers, be like, I wouldn't date a mechanic. I wouldn't date a plumber. You know how much they make?"
Especially plumber.
But a lot of people don't know. They look at you like,
Well, they probably not dating them for the money. It's just the preference that they don't want.
what you mean? What women don't date for financial stability?
I'm
Everybody.
not dating for if I don't like something, I don't like it, and that's it.
That's not no. Wait, don't change the narrative. That's not what we're saying. I'm saying what women wouldn't date for financial stability. When you date someone, you have to like something about them, unless you just a whore. That's the word of the day, whore.
No, you love that word whore. You love that word.
So if you know a man's profession and you don't like that field, you gonna still date him?
Well, I don't date men.
Doesn't make
I don't
sense
date
to me.
men.
Well,
I
I'm
don't
saying
date
as
men.
a female, one a woman, if you meet a female, right,
Okay.
and you don't like her job profession, you gonna still date her
None of that matters
because
to men.
she's
I don't care
stable.
where a woman work.
Oh, okay.
Men
You
don't
don't
normally,
care, but I know men that care.
like a lot of men don't care about that.
Are we sure?
She could be in the strip club sliding up and down the pole all day,
No,
bringing in
no,
the
no, no.
bag,
See, that's
and that's fine. That's a job. That's a good job.
that ain't a job. That's a hobby.
That is a job. She's
That's a
getting
hobby.
paid.
You go to work
and
and
paying
dance.
all the bills.
Dancing is a hobby.
No, that's a job. It's paying the bills. And she can't miss a day. Because she miss a day, she might be a little short.
You can make money off a hobby. Some people knit sweaters.
No, but she want to dance. And she loves it. And, you know, she's there 7 days a week. But if that's not what you're into, or, you know, you might
but
talk
you're
to
talking
be
about
friends,
an extreme,
but you're not going to date her.
Yeah, but you're talking about an extreme, though. What I'm saying is a man can be successful and meet a woman that is a cashier and still date her. He can meet a cashier at Starbucks and date that woman. It don't matter to a man. How many times you go to church and the pastor married the usher, Sister Gloria? She was an usher before Pastor Johnson married her. Like,
he's right.
Like, men don't care
about. A lot of women, you'd be surprised. A lot of women date guys that
that what?
That is not financially stable, or they street workers. So that's definitely not financially
but they're
stable.
dating them for a certain. They're dating them for a certain reason. That's the difference.
Exactly.
What's the reason?
I had a conversation with someone. I don't remember who with, but and one of the things I said was when we're looking at the difference on how men date and how women date, men for the most part date according to who's interested in them.
Yeah.
Where women have a whole list of what they're looking for. You need to check all these different marks. Like I could not pay Kat any attention, and somebody can be like, yo, my man told me that Kyra feeling you. I'm just gonna start looking at Kyra and finding things that I can like about Kyra. Exactly. Like, I give her my number. It's a difference. It's how we're wired and how we date.
That's facts. Women, like Sean said, women deal in hypergamy. Like men generally don't. We don't. Outside of sex workers, I'm talking about a relationship, right?
It's all right to date a sex worker.
No, it is not. Vagina built like an old catcher's mitt.
I'm trying to. Cat know good and well. Talking about it's okay that she know good and well.
Like what?
She know good and well. She's not seriously dating no stripper or a sex worker.
I just want to sit here, Thomas.
She don't even like holding hands, let alone.
Like who would do that?
Listen.
It's people out. Everybody can't do what Kanye did.
What Kanye do?
He married a sex worker. If you make a sex tape and then sell it to a porn site, you're a sex worker. Right? She's a retired sex worker.
She retired. Okay.
Like,
oh my God, Zombies, you was.
I'm just saying, like, so you would be outside with a guy that at night his name was Sexual Chocolate. You gonna date him, Kyra? What about you, Meek? You gonna date Sexual Chocolate?
No. I would never. Sexual Chocolate, I don't think he would like to date women.
For real, like, really pretty.
Like, that's what I'm saying.
Yo, y'all is wilding.
I'm just saying. The thottery is at an all-time high.
But you'll be surprised how many of these male strippers got wives. But
yeah, you know why? Because a lot of the times,
if
women don't.
A person does decide to date, if a person decides to date a sex worker or whatever their profession may be, that's not, up to par to what what some of us may think they do, because we really don't know, because we don't do that profession.
What do you mean? What you mean we don't know what they do?
We don't always know what people do. Yeah, if you take your clothes off for money, okay, you a stripper. But you could just take your clothes off for money and go on home. That don't mean you giving people happy endings at the end of the night. You go home to your wife.
But let's just say it's a good chance you are.
What?
Law of averages say it's a good chance you are.
Hey, then that's your business. But you don't need to be in a relationship or have a wife.
A lot of them people be having wives too. That's the crazy part.
I know they do.
It's crazy because the men be married. The women don't be married, but the men be married.
Most of the time, the strippers have the majority of the strippers. They have wives.
Yeah, but not the women. Majority of the women be single.
Yeah.
Because the dudes be like, nah, her name was White Chocolate back in 2007. I don't want none of that.
Right. And that's the big thing, because nobody wants what everybody else sees and what everybody else had.
Exactly.
A man is not gonna be cool walking down the street and then another man walk up and like, yo, ain't you Limp Bizkit? Like, no, yeah. We're not doing that.
Exactly. Like, why would I? Nobody want that.
Yeah, but if that's who you chose to date, then you chose to deal with that. Because
are we dating? Are we dating, or are we just having sex?
Good one.
I don't know what you're doing with them.
I'm having sex. She's not my girl.
I don't know what you're doing with them, because if I see you walking down the street and y'all holding hands and cuddled up, to me that look more like your girl, not a person that you just having sex with.
Maybe some people can be just hand holders. I don't hold hands.
Neither do I.
I'm like, why are you trying to hold my hand? Like, but that's all I'm saying. We might not be. We're not dating. We could, but I think I think that's a problem too, because sometimes just because somebody want to have sex with you don't mean they like you.
Right, tripper.
That is true.
You don't mean I like you because I want to have sex with you. I saw your body and I was turned on by it.
And that is true.
Like, bust down, Tatiana. So
don't do that.
It's a sex worker.
What?
If she a thotty.
A thotty.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't know all about that.
And who's to blame for people becoming sex workers? I think it's the woman.
Yeah,
why is everything the woman with you? You got something against women?
Unless the man pimps her.
Look, I'm about to turn this to one of the people that be talking about shorter than them. Like, you got something against us.
Wait, but that's what the topic is. Who's to blame, the man or the woman?
No, it ain't who's to blame. I say, is it easier to blame the opposite gender when your relationship don't work out?
But what is true?
Is it, or do you just not realize that you need to fix yourself?
Remember when Mary J. Blige made that song "Take Me As I Am" or "Have Nothing at All"? Yeah, exactly. What? That's a woman's concept. So you could be a shitty woman, but if I tell you to change, you're gonna break up with me? Get the fuck out of here! Get the fuck out of here!
But that's not all women, because some women will change for their men.
Nah, see, you keep saying some. We talking about the majority.
Okay, majority. I always say some because that's
Yeah.
just the word that comes out of my mouth.
Yeah, but we got to focus on the majority. If we look at the whole,
So you mean to tell me that you feel as though the majority of women won't change for their men if he asks her to?
yes, I don't want to say most, but a good amount, a large amount of the group. Because like I said, last I recall, that Mary J. Blige song was a hit song.
A lot of her songs were hit songs.
Because it's all toxic. All toxic. That's why.
Oh Lord.
Like, come on. Take or have nothing at all. You kidding me? If I tell you, listen, you curse too much, you gotta tone it down some. And when we in public, be mindful of the words. You can't curse every time. That's embarrassing.
Okay.
And I tell you this in private, right? And then you be like, oh, now you telling me how to talk? Listen, relax. Relax. And this is being serious, like if I come to you one-on-one in private and say tone down the cursing when we in public settings, don't get upset with me when I ask that of you. I should be able to ask that of you in a relationship.
You should. And she should acknowledge what you're saying to her.
If I say, listen, I'm gonna be honest with you.
But my thing is this too. When you ask somebody to change something about them, do you think it's gonna immediately happen? Or do you think it's gonna take time before it happens?
That's why I said be mindful. Nothing happens overnight. It takes 20, 30 days to develop a habit.
Okay.
And what if she don't want to change?
Good night. Sayonara. Like, because I'm not going to stress myself out if you don't want to change.
And what if she asks you to change?
If it's valid, then why not?
Oh, okay.
But what makes it valid? What makes her saying that she want to see something different from you not valid?
Because, say for instance, right? If sometimes people, when they be like, "Oh, you're judging me," if you give an honest critique, if I say you curse, like I said, you curse way too much, it'd be like, "Yes, bitch," and all this other stuff. Yo, chill out on that. Chill on that. Like, come on. If you say to me, I feel like you say the word nigga too much, can you stop saying that? Okay, say less. Should be vice versa. If you can't stop saying, speaking the way you speak, like if we go to a restaurant and it's a quiet ambiance and you loud and cursing a lot, I'm like, yo, waiter, bring the check. I got to get Keisha ghetto ass home. Like,
I'm about to kick Tommy's with my show.
Like, for real. And I think that's
okay, but that's something simple. Okay, asking somebody to wash their mouth when they out in public, whatever. That's something simple.
Yeah, but you know what's happened? Like, some women will be like, "You're not my father." I'm like, "You don't even know your father. Shut up."
Like, how you know?
You thought Mr. Charles was just a mailman? That's your father. But that's one. Sometimes people are like, "Oh, you're not my father. You can't tell me what to do." So
I get that, and I can understand that. Sean says, "Why wouldn't she if it's for the better? For the better for you, or the better for her?"
No, it's when in a relationship, there's no you and I. It's us.
Leveling up is more than just a bag. It's a mindset. Your vocabulary, your mannerisms. Once you enter different rooms, you have to conduct yourself more professional and productive. Yeah, we all know that.
Yeah, but
we all know that the higher up in life you go, a lot.
Yeah,
You
but
got to have a lot of discretion with the things that come out of your mouth.
yeah, we all know that. But you know, I used to watch G.I. Joe as a kid, and they used to say knowing is half the battle. Just because you know it, you still haven't implemented it yet. So if you're
Right.
not doing anything to adjust, if you, I know that jaywalking is bad, but I still do it. I
That's
can't be
just
I can't be upset if a car hit me,
exactly
and that's what we're talking about.
because you made a choice.
Exactly.
You made a choice to jaywalk. So when
Yeah.
the car block your ass across the street,
Mhm.
this is the consequence of your decision. That's it.
Exactly.
So if he asks you to tone it down, then tone it down.
Yeah. I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. Have you ever been told to tone down, Meek?
Excuse
Who?
me?
Have you ever been told to tone down?
No.
You see it? You see the way she said no?
Yeah,
You
it was
think somebody
really
crazy enough
spicy
to
the
ask
way
her to
she
tone
did
down?
it. Like it was really confrontational. She's like, "No, and what?"
Right.
Like, nah.
You see the blinks. You see them blinks.
Yeah, them blinks.
I mean, I think in certain places and things of that sort, you should automatically know how to represent yourself. But if we out and having a good time or just chilling or you amongst a certain crowd, I'm not gonna accept nobody telling me to tone down or watch your mannerism. Like I'm not at work. I'm here for I'm here for a good time to have, I do that on
Wait,
that type of I
well,
don't want to
wait,
tone
wait,
down.
wait, 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 wait. So you'll do it at work because they pay you, but not if your boyfriend asks you.
No, I don't do it at work because anyone pays me. I pay myself. I'm
Like,
just saying, as far as if my husband say, I just don't take well to someone saying like, "Oh, tone it down," unless I feel like I need to at that time. I have to feel the way he's feeling.
what?
But if he's removed,
So, for example, if we're somewhere and I know I can get upset, right? And he can be like, "All right, babe, tone it down. It's okay." And I'm like, you know what? In my head, you're right. So I get it. But if I don't feel what he's saying, I don't feel it.
right? But if he's removed from the situation, if he's on the outside looking in, you're in the situation having a good time. You with your peoples. They loud. You loud. He's looking at them and he's looking at you, but you are a representation of him. They're not. So if he's telling you, babe, chill out because you're not representing us nice right now, then why is that a problem? Why do you have to see it or feel it to just say, you know what? Because he's on the outside looking in. He's not in the mix.
That's why it all boils down to who you get into a relationship with, to make sure you date your kind, that you guys are in the, you move accordingly with each other. You're on the same type of time. So I wouldn't date anyone that's not on my time, or I'm not on their time at the
Yeah, but if
time.
his time is saying tone it down, why are you so disagreeable to it?
I'm not disagreeable. I really don't know how to answer this question because he won't tell me to tone it down.
What she basically saying is her husband know who he married. So therefore he know how she is, he know her mannerisms, and he know that he not gonna tell her to tone down in front of mixed company.
Or he knows with zero, she can go from 0 to 100, and he not with the nonsense today. He's like whatever, and just
Yeah,
disconnect himself
some
completely.
men just don't speak up. That's just plain
No,
and
he
simple.
definitely speaks up, but it's just that we don't tell each other to tone down. Like if he's out and we're having a good time, now if something basically if it needs to be toned down for a reason, we both see that reason. We both feel it. That's why we're together. We feel it together. We both know, okay, I'm out of, it's a little bit much. One of the two is doing too much. So we both feel that something is a little off and we need, I don't I don't know how to say, like, if he's out or we have, I gotta tell him to tone it down. I shouldn't be there.
Wait, you said you shouldn't be there if he tells you to tone it down?
No, I shouldn't be there, but I have to tell him to tone it down. Like, we're at a place where we feel like we can tone it up. Because I feel like we know how to carry ourselves otherwise, professionally at professional times, regardless of whatever we're doing.
Well, Sean says maybe you don't see what he sees. So if he's telling you from his perspective, especially if you trust his judgment, why wouldn't you listen to his judgment?
No, I'm not saying don't listen to the judgment. I'm listening to the judgment if I feel it was the right judgment. I'm not listening to it.
So basically what you're saying is you don't care if you feel like his opinion is irrelevant. If you feel like you don't have to want to turn it down, you're not gonna do it.
Yeah.
So why you took us around the corner to get across the street?
Somebody get off my
Maya Everett says, have you ever told him to tone it down?
Bye.
Oh, that's somebody you know.
That's my kid.
Oh, okay.
But
that's how I look at it.
Yeah, if it's no, like, if I feel like if we're in a situation, I feel like, and I ain't gonna be loud, it'll be like to the side, like, all right, we got it, it's cool, we can pipe down now. Because if we up together, we do pretty much a lot together. We go out together, we enjoy each other's time and each other's company. So I don't think we go places that we don't know how to conduct ourselves. So for every situation that we put ourselves in, which we be around people that's way up here, and we go, places that we can go to that could be underground, we do some of everything. I'm just saying that we should know how to carry ourselves. I believe we do, and I don't think he should have to tell me to tone it down. It just feels a little, aggressive to me. It just gives off, if it was to happen, I don't think I like it. If I didn't feel what he was trying to say.
Okay, so let's deal with this. If he told you that in real time, what are you gonna say?
At the time, if I feel like I need to tone down, I'm
if he told you straight up, like, yo, you gotta tone it down, what is the first thing out of your mouth? Well, by your face, I can tell what you're gonna say. You got the screw face on. She got the screw face. You gonna say what?
This what you say? What? That's what I'm gonna say. That's what the first thing I say.
I don't even think you would say that. Stop playing.
She would. She
can be like, tone what down, nigga?
No.
And I'm not gonna say that.
If he said it again, then she's gonna like, what you mean? Right.
What you mean? Yeah, Jared, keep it going. I'm gonna do it in spurts, like, I'm gonna put like, are you sure? Like,
she's gonna be like, what you mean? And then if he say it again, she's gonna be like, huh. Then she's gonna fix her hair and she's gonna make that look that she's making right now and look at him again to see if he's gonna keep on it. And then if he don't say nothing, if he like, man, whatever, he gonna turn, he let it go, and she be like, exactly. And then she's gonna go back to doing what she said, but then she's gonna look at him again like
very good on my nerves.
We have a rebel.
Why she got to be a rebel, Sean? She not no rebel. She just know what she gonna do and what she not gonna do.
Look at you, sisterhood. You taking up for her. Let her speak for herself.
Not gonna just.
Why? Anybody ain't nobody say Thomas.
Let her speak for herself.
She just spoke for herself.
In the same breath, you gotta look at it now on his standpoint. Look at me telling him, tone it down.
It depends on what I'm doing. If
no matter. I'm just
It
turning
does.
to my man. We out in a public place and his woman got to tell him in front of everybody to tone it down as if I'm his mama. He gonna be like, what?
Sometimes things need to be said.
And the same rules apply. You sitting there talking about
Yeah, they got
it
different
depends on
potential
what I'm
men.
doing.
But
But
hold on, it depends on what was doing, what was said.
yeah, like no. If you can tell me to tone it down because you see something that you don't like and you want me to calm it down, it should go the same way, regardless of what you're doing. If I see something that I don't like or I disagree with and I ask you to tone it down, it shouldn't be a problem.
I never said it was a problem. My whole thing is, if I'm out with a woman and I'll be like, yo, you gotta tone it down. You out here wilding right now. And she'd be like, what? I'm like, you can have a good night.
All right, Sean, be safe.
She gonna punch you in the mouth. Me gonna punch you in the mouth. Do you have
all
a good night?
All the women I date, all the women I date shorter than me, so
me gonna punch you in the mouth.
There's other places to punch.
I'm like,
hey, you gonna try to tone it down, and you call yourself dismissing her?
I'm like, you can have a good night. I gotta go.
It's other places to punch you.
I gotta go. Would you look fine?
And that's fine if I was in the, in the day where I would be like, fine, he does have to go. Because if you feel like whatever I'm doing would not be to that extent to me, to the point that you got to tell me to tone it down, I think, yeah, you should go.
Like, I gotta go.
And here you go. And I'll keep doing whatever I was doing.
And that's it, and that's all.
Look, here you go again, Kyra. And that's all. Yes.
That's it, and that's all.
Hey, buddy, cousin. Kyra swinging. Kyra not even.
Kyra chooses violence. Okay, Kyra chooses violence.
Meek gonna give you enough chances to take back what you said before she chooses violent. Kyra going straight to the noggin.
Ain't nobody worried about Kyra.
I promise. Don't let this hype fool you.
Get out of here.
No, because at the end of the day, nobody has to tell me to tone nothing down. No matter what.
No.
But it's not about. If someone told you that, how would you respond to it?
I'm gonna look at you like you're crazy.
Like, because if they're in the right,
I'm not even gonna respond to you.
Damn, that's crazy. Because you'd have been there left.
You can leave. I know how to get home.
Like, and that's all I'm. Because it's like, how do you respond in that situation?
Because nobody is ever gonna have to tell me that. And so I can't really, because me being me. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna look at you. I'm not even gonna give you an answer. I'm not gonna respond to you at all. I'm just gonna give you a look and I'm gonna go on about my business.
So I'll be looking, I'll be like, it's time.
And that's how to figure it all out. So this starts from the beginning, right? But you figuring all out who you're dating. Everybody is not compatible with certain people. Exactly. So you have to know it starts from the beginning. You gotta hold yourself accountable.
That's what I said. I said if we're dating. That's what I said. If we're dating and we out somewhere, and I'm like, yo, you gotta bring it down some. This is my first time in a setting with you like this, and I tell you, like, listen, can you tone it down some?
Well, I think if it's the first time y'all going out or something like that, and people, if that's a red flag right then and there, if you don't know how to conduct yourself in public, they know.
We all know this. Everybody doesn't.
Yeah, that's a problem.
But that's what I'm saying. We only spoke about marriage because she mentioned her husband. I said if we're dating and we go somewhere, and I'll be like, hey, listen, can you tone it down some? This is not that type of environment. How do you respond to that?
The environment she in, and if she can't conduct herself,
so you should let her go
in the environment, then that's a red flag for you.
Yeah, that's my point.
You gotta know to let that go.
So if you choose to continue your date and then you go out and you ask her out on another date and then another date and then another date,
you gotta hold yourself accountable.
Because sometimes people give people opportunity. They be like, all right, that was the first time I see. Maybe it'll be different the next time.
No. There's no.
That's why I said if you respond to me the wrong way, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna leave.
No.
Because we're not in a relationship, I could just leave.
Exactly.
And that's why I
That's
said
why,
that.
that's why every woman should always know that when you go out on a date, make sure you got a way to get home if he
Make
picking you
Yeah.
up. And make sure you got money to pay for whatever it is that you got to pay for. Otherwise, don't take the date.
Yeah. I agree with that.
Facts.
Yeah.
I think that's for anybody, man or woman.
Well, some people don't do so. But you know, that's
Because
just
some people
that's
don't
just
drive to certain
that's my
places. They'll
eye.
just take the Uber. It was like, you better have enough Uber for a round trip just in case it go left.
Just in case it go left.
So
So anyway, back to the topic.
Oh, over now. Now you want to jump back to the topic.
Real quick, real fast. It's all about accountability. That's all. That's basically all that it is. You say you in order for you to fix a relationship or fix yourself, you first have to take accountability for what the part you played
yeah,
in your relationship.
don't have
Not the
unprotected
part
sex
that
with
he played,
strangers.
the part that you played.
Don't
What?
have unprotected sex with strangers.
Who the hell haven't? What's up, Rucker?
You said who? What?
Who haven't unprotected sex with strangers?
You ever heard of a one night stand?
No,
Yeah, of course you haven't.
I don't. I've never had one, so I wouldn't know.
We're not gonna get into your personal business on here. We're not,
I'm just saying.
we're not gonna get.
I'm just saying. So no, I do not know what a one night stand. I know the meaning of it.
Every girl I ever. Nah, never mind.
Oh,
I look at
Lord.
every girl strange
Look,
that's ever been to
Thomas.
college.
Every girl you
I'm like,
what?
every girl that's been to college done been to a wild party.
Oh,
I didn't know what came over me. Fuck out of here.
Thomas. I don't want to sound like everybody else, but I think you got a dislike for women.
No. He's the only. I don't have a dislike for women. If it's
I
true,
hope
it's
not.
true.
It's not. All of that
What's
is
not
not
true?
always true.
What?
Zeri,
What's not true?
do you think half of this stuff that Thomas is saying is true?
What's not true?
Have you been listening?
What
to
I said that wasn't true. What about sex workers?
Shut up with the sex workers. Everybody got to make a living.
But
Yeah,
you know what I don't like when
living,
people
but
say
they
that.
They ain't gotta be your person.
Yeah, because
No,
everybody.
If you
So,
choose,
Sex workers need love too.
your choice is your choice. If you choose to date a sex worker, then you choose to date a sex
No,
worker.
I don't like that. I don't
business.
like when you say everybody got to make a living. That don't mean the way they making a living is good.
I never
It's
said
not good for you, but it's good for
that it
them.
was a good living.
What if I kill people for a living?
That's your business.
You still gonna date me?
Just don't call me to put money on your books.
No, but if you killing people for a living, are you getting paid for it or?
Yeah, I'm killing people for a living.
Oh,
That's your business. You gonna go to jail sooner or later.
Who knows? Like,
people eventually get caught. That's your, if that's the journey that you decide to take, that's the journey you decided to take.
that don't mean it's
I can't stop you from whether it's right or whether it's wrong. I can't stop you from taking that journey. That's your business. You're the only one that got to suffer the consequences of whatever you're doing out there.
What consequences?
It's a lot of consequences to that, like you going to jail.
Just like it is for being a sex worker?
Exactly. When you a sex worker, you go to jail, catch diseases, whatever, get raped, get beat up, whatever. It's consequences to it.
You're very
every job now has consequences. There's always time.
not like job. Being raped. What the fuck? That escalated quickly.
Those are the consequences of being a sex worker.
Shit, the fuck.
So if that's what you choose to do, then that's your business. But understand that there's consequences to things that we all know is.
I know what consequences is for having a job. Bills.
We all got them. That's why that sex worker out there That's why that sex worker out there working to pay her bills.
Tax free.
Hey, it is what it is, and it do what it do. As long as her bills get paid, why do I care? I don't. That's her business. I ain't got nothing to do with me. I ain't getting a cut.
Hey, you never know. If you might, I might be the pimp.
We be concerned about the wrong things.
I might be the pimp. Keisha, you did a wonderful night tonight. Let me get my 25%. Let me get that.
You be worried about the wrong stuff. It's none, and people, and that's the thing. People sometimes, some things ain't for everybody, and it's not everybody's business. What one person do ain't got nothing to do with me. It ain't stopping nothing in my house.
I agree with that.
You the only person that got to deal with your own consequences.
I agree with that.
Yeah, so it's like everybody just has to choose wisely. You have to make sure you make your choices wisely.
I think it's just hard, it's like a lot of, especially like in an urban environment, choice making is poor. It's poor. That's why the neighborhood is so messed up.
Environment, choice making is poor.
Yeah. It's very poor. That's just look around and you see all of the things that happen in your environment. Like, and most people in general lack accountability. Especially if you're raised in a single parent household.
Here we go with this single parent household shit.
It's true. People raised in a single parent household are the worst at decision making. They're the worst. It don't matter if you're male or female. People raised in a single parent household are the worst at decision making. And that's why a lot of them lack accountability. Every time you say you need to do better at this, they'll be like, but that's because you lack accountability. You can't be held responsible because the way you were raised, you don't have the proper mindset to make the right choice.
Ooh, that's
really?
He chooses violence in the ninth hour. He chooses violence.
He did.
You got anybody you raised in a broken home, you lack the ability to make the right decision. You lack it. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't be held accountable.
What's a broken home?
A single parent household.
So a 2-parent household can't be broke?
I never said that. You asked me what's a broken. A broken home is generally a single parent household because there's no balance. The scale is broken.
So really? Imbalanced household.
Like.
So it makes it imbalanced because only one person in that household is taking care of a child.
Yes.
Even if that child's other parent is actively and effectively in that child's life.
Majority of the time it's not.
But that's not what I asked.
And we've said this before. You have parents out here that kids get D's and F's and still wear Jordans. You being rewarded even though you're a failure.
Mm-hmm.
Why would I spend $200 on your feet when you're a moron? You're a fucking moron.
The harsh words that come out of his mouth.
You in the 11th grade, but have a 4th grade reading ability. You're a moron.
I get it.
Look at Derek. Derek want to say something so bad.
Like that's like you're a moron. But a lot of parents, like I said before, they'll be like, maybe if I give them something, maybe to help them get on the right track. No, you can't reward stupidity with party favors. You can't do that. You know your son's stupid. You know he dumb. Come on. You know your daughter's stupid. But you still giving them everything they asked for. That's dumb. And they dumb because you dumb. Like, that's why your kid's stupid, because you stupid.
Well, we all know it started at home.
Exactly, in a broken home.
We all know it started at home. Sometimes it could be even it don't
Your father dropped out in the 8th grade, and your mother dropped out in the 10th. That sounds like two dummies to me. And then they don't have the ability to tell you what's right and wrong, because they never had the ability themselves to know right from wrong.
Yeah, some people don't hold their children accountable for their actions
because they don't hold themselves accountable.
Boom.
Exactly, because they don't want nobody pointing at them.
Exactly.
So if they don't hold themselves accountable for what their child is doing, they're not going to teach their child to have accountability either, because you have to have accountability for the way your child acts.
And that's why it's the blame game now. We in the blame game era right now, whether anywhere you look at, social media or in real life, because nobody has accountability. If your mother and father don't have accountability, how can you? Goofball? How can you have accountability if your parents don't?
And I agree with that. Accountability, all of that starts from home.
And but that's my point.
What if the child has like an IEP or something of that sort?
You talking about a mental disability?
No, they're not mental. They just have a learning disability, so they're a little behind. Lovely children, they're just a little behind when it comes to school, or they reading and not up to par. Everyone is not an A student.
You know what their learning disability is? Their mother and father.
Oh, okay.
That's what it is. Because if you don't have if they don't like, you have a legit mental disorder, right? I'm not talking about people that's been medically said, oh, they have dyslexia, right? If you don't have that, and like I said, if you need 11th grade and you're reading at the 4th grade reading level, that's because your mother and father are stupid. It's not because of you. They never taught you how to study properly. They never taught you how to read properly. Never showed you anything.
Well, I know people when the parents maybe can read at a 1st grade level, but the teachers and tutors and things of that sort, even when it comes to like bilingual, some parents have no recollection of how to speak English, things of that sort. So in their household, their learning ability is terrible, but the children are very smart.
Yeah.
But their parents ain't too bright because they're not from here. So it's kind of understandable. They don't know the language, but the children know multiple languages. They're very smart. A students.
Uh-huh.
So how do you rate that?
Yeah, but those are outliers. Those are outliers. That's not the majority. We know when we look at the grade statistics, right? We know that 60% of 12th graders can't read at a 12th grade reading level. We could get the reports that show us that. You made it all the way to 18 and can't read, that's your parents' fault. But what do I expect from morons? Like, come on. That's why we in this blame game now. Nobody want to be accountable because their parents weren't accountable. Plain and simple.
I just don't believe that. I don't know how to take that, but I get
I can understand that as growing up, you may not learn accountability.
Mm-hmm.
But at some point, as you get older, you become an adult. When do you start unlearning what you would learn, what you were taught from home?
I don't even consider
accountability is not a bad thing.
You never was taught it at home. You're not an adult because you turn 18.
Exactly. It's a lot of things that we was taught in our homes that we have to unlearn. Because because we were taught it doesn't make it right.
How can you unlearn it when you're consistently around your stupid parents?
As you get older.
How many people growing up we would see their parents was doing drugs in front of the kids? Or how many people we would see the kids would sell drugs to their parents?
Well, I don't know about that.
Come on. You lived in Patterson, you saw it. can't even say you
But
don't know
I don't know
about
about
that.
nobody selling drugs to their parents, but because you got to be a
What?
jacked up individual to
My
sell.
mother was. If you gotta look at how they looking at it, I'm jacked up because my mother smoked crack in front of me. So yeah, I sell a crack. There's no accountability. Like
Yeah,
you can't learn it if it was never in your house. That's all I'm saying. That's why we do the blame thing now. Oh, it's the woman's fault. It's the man's fault. And don't get me wrong, I say this a lot. A lot of the times it is the woman's fault. When it comes to picking a person to have a kid with, because that has nothing to do with the man. A lot of the times, like we said earlier, a man will be like, I don't want that kid, and a woman to have the kid anyway. So you choosing to raise that kid in a single parent household, then you should be open to the destruction that might follow behind it. Plain and simple.
I got you. I definitely got you. But we are over our hour, and it is time to say seven to everyone. I want to say thank you to everybody for joining Candid Conversations tonight. To all the viewers, thank y'all for joining us. And before I get off, well, I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 things to say. No, first off, I want to say that Parents for Betty County is giving a free selfie event on December 15th at 22 Front Street at the Great Falls Youth Center. It's free, so everyone can come out, take selfies, meet, greet, have a good time. It'll be food. We're doing a giveaway of what is it, Meek?
A turkey basket.
Turkey baskets. So come out, represent, enjoy, have a good time together.
Is there somewhere I could get flyers from or something?
Yes, it's all on our social media pages, and you can also go to Parents for Betty County has Facebook page. I'll send it to you to Thomas. It's also like I said, Parents for Betty County also has a Facebook page, so you can also go on the page. You can sign up to volunteer if you would like to, and yeah, everything's on the page. So go on the page, like, follow, share the flyer. It's all on social media. It's on my page, it's on my personal page. It's on Meek's personal page. So it's on Derek's. It's on the Deacon's page. So because we are Parents for Betty County. So, help us help the community.
Don't bring your bad kids when you show up either.
That's the whole point. It's Christmas. It's a selfie wonderland.
If you bad all year, you don't get gifts.
I can't win. I can't. Also, just to end this topic off, at the end of the day, relationships shouldn't be hard. I always feel, these are my personal feelings, that a relationship can always be fixed as long as 2 people are working to fix the problem. It's not a blame game, because it takes 2 to tango. So I think relationships can be fixed as long as it's not cheating.
I agree.
But other things outside of cheating, a relationship can be fixed. But both parties have to be willing to work on that relationship and take accountability for the parts that they play in their relationship and the things that they do in their relationship that is unbecoming of the other.
100%. And remember, only you could prevent a forest fire.
I could not with you. I don't think that is there any other events that's happening. That we can give a shout out to?
The lights in the park.
Oh, what is that? It's well, the lights in the park. It's a drive-through light show from December 14th to December 17th at Eastside Park. So y'all could go out there. I believe if it's on December 17th, they're going to be doing like a whole show, pictures and stuff like that on that day as well. So y'all could go out and support that as well. Don't forget, Candid Conversations always does the Christmas giveaway. So any Black-owned businesses, as you know, we always, for me, it's Shop Black. But
wait. Any Black-owned businesses that are restaurants, send us your food and we will do a review on it.
Yo, I cannot.
And we will get back to you. We won't pay you, but we'll get back to you.
I can't do it. I can't do it. But Candid Conversations will be doing their Christmas giveaway like we do every year. So Black-owned businesses, hit us up. We'll have you on the show. Let us, and you can tell us about your Black-owned business as we do the giveaway. And of course, the end of the show is always a monetary giveaway for the Christmas holiday. Money. Always got to spend money.
All right.
So thank y'all all for joining the conversation, and we will see y'all next week, same time, same place.
Stay black and die.
Peace, love, and blessings.
You got everybody dying and idiot.
I'm telling you, they dying.
Wait, let me just say this real quick. Everyone, this is for the show. I like to be amused. Don't take nothing seriously. And if you do, oh well.
Meek, you got anything that you want to say? You want to shout out your business? You want to?
No.
You good?
Yeah, maybe next time. I don't want to be put in my place.
Oh my goodness.
Derek, what's your last words for the night?
Let's get back to family.
Yeah.
In the words of the famous Sean. All right, y'all. We'll see y'all next week. Peace, love, and blessings.